Welcome to this video looking at classroom props for learning and teaching languages. I like to make it as interactive as I can in the classroom, particularly at primary school, and have things that I can show the learners. This engages them and it makes it a bit more interesting and a bit more fun. If I'm introducing language, I like to have flashcards. Here's an example of one for the colour orange. And these can be images or images and words if the children are reading. And if you use Power Language, then you will know that there are PowerPoints in there, and these can be used for flashcards. You can also make your own with your own drawings or cutting pictures out of magazines. You can make a set of mini flashcards as well. I like to have about 4 or 5 of these for my class. And I put them into wee envelopes, and each group has their own set, and then they can match up words and pictures and play games like pairs. If I'm introducing animals, I might have cuddly toys or puppets or masks, or even things that the children have made themselves in class. If I'm introducing weather or seasons or months, I like to have accessories or props that would demonstrate that month or an activity that you might do, like sunglasses or maybe skiing for the winter. If I'm introducing food, plastic food is great, or play food, or boxes from recycling that might be useful. Bottle lids work really well for numbers, colours, alphabet, and even drawing, faces on to show how you feel. You can also make emojis with the children to show that. And with these sorts of bottle lids, then they can do ordering activities or sequencing, or if you say something, they can show it to you. Or if they're listening to a poem or a story, they can put things in the right order. If they're showing you things, they can also do this using show me boards. So you might say a word and they might have to then write it in English or draw it and play Pictionary. They can work in pairs and play hangman or translation partners. So whole class activities or individual pair work or groups are great with show me boards. Now I'm introducing parts of the body. I like to use Mr. Potato Head. The children can point to the part. You can also put the items into a bag and play pass the parcel type thing. And then they pull one out and then they have to say it. And that works well with mini flashcards too. I also like to play splat with fly swats. And if you put your flashcards, if you stick them up on the board, then you can get 2 children out to the front. The teacher says the word and the children try to touch the right word using the fly swat. Highlighters are great as well for highlighting words, different types of words in a text. You can also do similar activities using sorting cups where you give the children words and they label the cups and have to then sort. That might be nouns and adjectives or sport words and seasons, etc. You can also do that using your flashcards and stick them up on 2 different walls, and the children have to move to the right wall. So flashcards enable you to do a lot of different games. Magazines are also great for collage work. Dice, a large one for circle games and small ones for individual sort of pair work. You might write 1 to 6 on the board and associate an image or a flashcard or a word with each number. The children take it in turns, roll the dice, and then say the word accordingly. You can also do that with an interactive online dice. Lastly, balls are great, all sorts of games. You can roll the ball if the children are sitting in a circle and say a word and repeat it around the circle with younger children, or with older children throwing the ball at each other and counting up, or throwing the ball for question and answer work. Now the great activity is to use Play-Doh and get children to make things like monsters and then present them to each other. Or if you are saying words like different shapes, they can make them. So have a go yourself, grab some props